Hello, my name is Madison. I am a 23-year-old PhD student, and despite having my most lucrative year ever in 2024, I'm almost sad. I'm almost mad and frustrated about it. In 2024, I had my first six-figure year, which I never thought I would be saying as a 23-year-old. I worked my booty off and it paid off. However, I thought I would walk away from my first six-figure year feeling like the richest girl in the world, and I still am so far off of my financial goals. Let's sit down today to talk about my realistic goals for 2025, how I want to contribute, where I want to contribute, and how I see myself revising my lifestyle, because lifestyle creep has definitely gotten to me. So let's get started. My very first goal in 2025 is to make $10,000 a month. Now, I do a lot of freelance work, I guess you could call it. The majority of my income comes through a 1099-C, so I don't have an hourly job. I have one contract through the school as a PhD student, but that contract prohibits me from doing anything other than 1099-C work outside of the university. Now, this has its pros and its cons. I have a lot of flexibility. I basically am my own boss. I work for myself. I do what I want. However, there's not much consistency with that. So my very first goal for 2025 is to average $10,000 a month before tax. So 120 grand this year. That should be doable. It won't be easy by any means. It will be doable. Of that $10,000, bare minimum, $5,000 of that will be going into saving and investing. Of that $5,000, 50% of that will be going into my emergency fund until I've hit 25 grand in my emergency fund. I also invest $200 a month into my FISROX Fidelity Index Fund, which is just going into the S&P 500, $200 a month into my Roth IRA. I definitely could be doing more than $200 a month, especially to help me max that $7,000 out by the end of the year. However, that is not money. You should not be investing in that if you are not okay with not seeing that money until you are like 60 years old. My third goal is to have $10,000 in one of my business accounts. So I now have 3 LLCs at this point for my different little side hustles and businesses I have across all the things that I do, and I set up a separate bank account for one of them. This is my more like horse tailored one, and of all of the money that I make with my invoice service, so sending out invoices through the work that I do, all of that money, instead of going through Venmo, now goes directly through Square into that designated LLC bank account. Now, this is done for a few reasons. This helps me keep track of my income. It also helps me be more aware of how much I'm getting paid, the taxes on that, etc. And then the third thing is I will be paying myself out every single month 30% of what I make from that income source, and the rest of it needs to stay in there. So my goal is to have $10,000 in my horse business LLC bank account by the end of the year, and that will be going towards funding my next horse. So I'm a horse girl, as y'all probably know by now, but I have been actively saving and looking forward to my next little horsey for quite some time, and who knows, that might happen. It will hopefully happen sooner than 2026 that I have my next little horsey friend with me. But regardless, that money in that account is going back in towards investing in myself and my business there. Goal number 4 is the heftiest one yet, and that is to have a net worth of $70,000 by the end of the year, which sounds terrifying to say out loud. However, if I stick to my plan of investing $5,000, investing and saving 5 grand a month, I will almost be at 100 grand by the end of the year, which again sounds crazy, like absolutely crazy to say out loud, and like just like speaking it into existence like gives me chills and makes me nervous. However, I think that number sounds so big And it is really big and it won't be easy, but it also shouldn't be so big and scary that it like deters you away from it, because at the end of the day, like, this is something that's very doable for not just me, but a lot of folks. And I don't know if y'all watch Zoe Pritchard. I absolutely love her content. And she has talked a lot about her net worth journey and trying to reach her net worth of 100 grand, which she may have hit by now. I haven't watched her content in like a month, but either way, that is so inspiring. And she talks a lot about how big this number sounds and feels, and honestly really is. Like $100,000 is a life-changing amount of money. But it's crazy when you think about what that means per month from where I'm at right now, how much I would have to save per month to be at 100 grand by the time I'm 25, so in 2 years, or at 100 grand by the end of this year when I'm 24. Like, and then you think about how much a day I need to save to do that. It's not gonna be horrible. It won't be easy, it'll be hard, but it's definitely doable. So, given that, I am excited to be doing my monthly money check-in. We're gonna start doing them towards the end of every month or the beginning of the following month, where I check in, I talk about my biggest flaws, highlights, etc. financially for the month. Y'all can hold me accountable. We can work through this together. I would love to know your goals for 2025 financially or not. And let's all hit this hard, hit our savings hard, hit our impulse purchasing, you know, get rid of that shit, and really hold each other accountable for setting ourselves up for success, freedom, and security. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.